Hey, what's up, guys? To Intuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. We're going to dive into the Divine Masculine Collective and we'll see what's going on with the energies. I'm just going to check on the main energies, the current energies when it comes to this connection with you, Divine Feminines. What are they experiencing? What are they going through? It's a hell of a time for the Divine Masculine Collective in terms of awakening to this journey with you. We do have the facade and beliefs card coming up again. Can we get some clarification around that? Like, what is happening with them taking the mask off? So many of them are feeling guilt, okay? A lot of sabotaging this connection. Now, I'm hearing self-sabotage, but I'm also hearing for many of you listening to other people's advice and realizing now how other people sabotage this connection. Let's get some more around other people sabotaging this connection, because I do feel like a lot of your divine masculines are questioning like their beliefs based off of who they spend time with, right? Like, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. A lot of them as well are feeling a lot of relationships being strained. Sorry for the whistling in my voice. I've got the gopher thing. I can't help it. It's the shape of my lips. But I feel like a lot of them are starting to realize the people around them, those towers are falling, relationships are falling apart. And I'm seeing like a lot of your divine masculines having like big social circles, and they're having to watch these circles really, really, really shrink down. So I'm seeing that many of them, look at that, we have the confusion illusion card. They're starting to realize the illusions around them. It's like they're snatching the rose-colored glasses off of their faces, or you might have done that with your arrival onto the scene, Divine Feminine. And I feel like now is the time where these cycles are closing out, or at least there's momentum going in terms of clarity that a lot of them are experiencing. I feel like a lot of the Divine Masculine Collective are waking up. I shared a reading the other day that talked about a lot of the spell work just kind of like dying out, like it's fizzling out. A lot of the black magic, the spell work, all of that stuff is really just not as strong anymore. There's a lot of frustration in the karmic collective right now because it's just there's too much resources being used to try to keep the divine masculine and feminine apart, so much to the point where it's like losing steam, you know? So the more that the karmic energies lose steam in terms of keeping you two apart, I feel like that's when a lot of your masculines are waking up to the illusions, right? I think one of the biggest thing with the guilt and sabotage card is like they see you as very abundant right now. They see you as a go-getter, really enjoying solitude, your independence, knowing how to handle a lot of the spiritual warfare. Because they're in the midst of it now, okay? You might have given them a forewarning about all of these things existing. I feel like Divine Feminine, you would have left them like a trail to follow, and many of them right now in this energy are wishing that they would have taken you seriously. A lot of you Divine Feminines, you I feel like you believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, or you may have had conversations like this with your divine masculine, and they might have seen you as like an oddball or very strange or weird. And now is when the time is catching up, where many of them are starting to see things come into fruition that you would have given them a heads up about. I feel like you would have blatantly joked or talked about these things right openly in front of them, and now is the time that they're realizing like you really weren't joking, like you weren't playing around with some of the things that you said. They may be looking at you like you're very weird indeed. Okay, a lot of your divine masculines as well, like, because I see, like, smack my head, like, a lot of them are smacking their head going, I can't believe this shit is real. Okay, we also have thoughts and isolating. Many of them are going through this right now, divine feminines. It's a really tough place for them to be in because, like, they're losing things that are close to them, that are familiar to them. So you can imagine that it might be a very lonely journey, okay? I see a lot of darkness in the cards as well. So they're having to fight off the darkness, the loneliness, darkness and loneliness. And I think that's why isolating is coming. It's like they've avoided going into solitude for so long that the universe is now forcing them into isolation. The universe is kind of like, okay, you don't want to do this the easy way, let's do it the hard way. So what that looks like is like, a lot of relationships ending at once, maybe even like conflict within their close relationships, because these connections with people need to be renewed. So many of them have been clinging to old cycles, not realizing that it's had a detrimental impact on like their health, their spiritual journey. It's been delaying it. Some of the people that they've surrounded themselves with and they've been trusting to keep close to them, now is the time where they were realizing they're under illusions, that these relationships needed to fall away from them for a reason. So there's a lot of detachment happening. Many of them are just beginning to see like how to use that magician energy, how to use that intuitive hunch, like that mentalist energy, is to trust those instincts, or that intuitive hunch that tells you something about someone, or including you, divine feminine. Like, this is what they're realizing, like, is like trusting themselves more. That's why many of them are seeing that they sabotage this connection, because I feel like they knew that there was something significant there with you. Like, what I feel like many of your divine masculines feel really terrible about is like the fact that there were so many people trying to sabotage this connection. That should have made them clue in to go the opposite route, which was pursue this, nurture it, and then kick ass when it came to collecting their abundance. Instead, everybody around them, the people closest to them, which was the illusion that created confusion, kept pulling them away from this path with you. And I feel like a lot of them are sitting in this energy looking at you now, feeling like they missed out on you, and they're so angry with the people closest to them. And the worst part is they don't even know how to express that. They don't even know how to begin to get out of these cycles. Okay, let's see how they feel towards you, divine feminine, because I feel like a lot of you are being pulled by their energy right now. So I'm going to see what's coming up, and like from their heart. Excuse me, guys. Okay. How are the divine masculines feeling in the heart space at this time? Okay, so there is definitely an attraction towards you. It's more so an attraction or renewal towards life again. I feel like they're maybe trying to have hope, or hoping that you will still be attracted to them, or that they can renew the attraction after they've closed something out. A lot of your masculines may be silent right now. They could be going through a lot of conflict in their personal life, and they don't want you to be a part of it, even though you may be trying to assist or help them to get into this courage and change energy. They've got to do it by themselves, because I feel like you've done everything you could by giving them the heads up. Now it's time for them to, walk the path. Maybe even this attraction renewing itself once they create some distance from these people. Okay, we get playfulness as well, which is it's helping them to close out this cycle. I feel like every time they think about you, it's easier and easier to walk away from these cycles, because they're no longer under the illusion. Like, what this reminds me of is like many of your masculines are longing to be with you because of the playful, flirty energy. Everything that you said was true. They want to pick your brain now about everything tarot, everything spiritual, everything, like whatever you guys may have tried to open up their eyes to. Like, many of you would have had different things that on your spiritual journey that you experienced in regards to this twin flame connection that you wanted to share with your masculine, or you did, and they overlooked it. Now is the time where they're wanting to pick your brain about it. So don't be surprised if a lot of them are going to reach out and call you their twin flame, or joke about, can I get a reading, or can you read some cards for me? Can you, read some energy for me? Like, what does the forecast look like? What do the energies look like between twin flames? Like, don't be surprised if they come around with that type of change in their energy and that type of openness. Because the thing is, guys, like, they thought that was the illusion. Everybody around them made them think that you and your whole twin flame thing was the illusion. And that's what caused so much confusion on this journey between you two. But because you decided, divine feminines, I feel like you, divine feminines, you took this journey into your own hands, and you were like, you know what, you'll find out what it is. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, all right? And you'll find out. And they did. You could be the one. Okay, many of you knew this right from the get-go, that there was something significant and spiritual happening. But that's because I feel like it's because of your upbringing. Like, I know in this deck, religious factors is one of the cards in this deck. I feel like it was easy for you, Divine Feminine, to know that this was something spiritual because many of you have grown up in a very spiritually dense environment. Okay, many of you heavy into occult sciences, Hinduism. A lot of you have learned a lot about like mythology, or you grew up in families that were very superstitious, or you've heard stories of. I'm hearing Latin America. I know that there's a lot of like folklore and ancient tales that derive from there, but many of you could be from these places, and it was very easy for you to absorb this journey and just dive right in head first. So of course you came off as crazy and overbearing to your divine masculines, but now is the time that it's hitting them really, really hard. And I feel like they're just relying on the fact that they can like come towards you in this vulnerability and say, okay, fine, I believe you, because there's been a shitload of things that have been happening to me. Okay? What do they want to express to you that they've been through? Okay, we have wish fulfillment. I feel like you are their wish fulfillment. You know what it is with this attraction card? I feel like the attraction is renewing itself through a lot of the realizations that they're having. Like many of them could be having, I want to say wet dreams, and I don't know why I'm being called to say that, but a lot of your divine masculines, literally their body could be responding to you in terms of like this very sensual energy that's awakening, and that could be one of the major signs that this journey is very, very real. A lot of them have realized that there is this insane, intense need to just be close to you. I'm hearing I want to be close to you by Maxi Priest and show you the way I feel. I just want to be close to you and show you the way I feel. A lot of them cannot express to you how it is they feel unless they're physically with you. Okay, this has been one of the big indicators of a strong connection to you. All other connections with anybody else fizzling right out. And I'm hearing they've been through painful endings, okay? Many of your masculines are still in relationships right now, but there's an ending. Okay, there's just two bodies walking around in a house like roommates for many of them. Okay, and a lot of them know what's coming. Okay, this has been another big tower moment on their journey. I feel like for a lot of them that would have avoided the twin flame path and chose karmic situations. Like a lot of them fake that shit in these karmic situations, and now that's coming up to bite them, because a lot of these karmic situations now do not want to let go. They don't want to let go, and they're making it very, very difficult by like laying down the contracts. Okay, I'm hearing laying down the law, so they could have a lot of your masculines trapped now in contracts that they can't get out of. That's why the illusions card came up, right? Because many of your masculines could have gotten married, they could have relocated, they could have accepted certain job contracts, and now is the point where they're like, why the did I do that? Like, why the did I sign that paperwork? Why the did I sign that contract? Okay, they're really taking off the mask, and that's why I was saying in that past reading that I did, a lot of the spell work is like wearing off, and they're like, where the hell am I? What the hell did I do? How long has this been going on? So shit's really hitting the fan for a lot of the Divine Masculine collective right now. Okay, what's going on with you, Divine Feminines? Okay, we have apology, we have forgiveness. I feel like many of you forgive them at this point on the journey. Like, they may feel very remorseful for not believing in you. And many of you, I think, energetically, you're like, keep going. I forgive you, yada, yada, yada. Look at that, the contracts, career commitments. As long as you open up your eyes and keep going, I'm just happy that you're taking off the mask and doing what it is you need to do wherever it is you end up. And the thing is that brought you two together really, really tight here and allowed your masculine clarity was like you made so many sacrifices to let your divine masculine go. Like I feel like a lot of you didn't want them to get into these contracts and careers and commitments because you were like, hello, we have a mission here, we're supposed to get together, be in abundance. I feel like really break a lot of patterns. Have a lot of people look at your connection and go, wow, like if they could do that, I could do that too. So I feel like it's catching up with them that they did not choose that path, and now because they didn't choose that path, they're watching you experience freedom, while many of them are starting to feel very stuck. Okay, are you rooting for them, Divine Feminines? What's your energy towards the masculines? Okay, so rebirth over the winter. Okay, so many of you are rooting for them. You're rooting that they will have a lot of their justice, but the rebirth process can be very painful because it does include isolating. So I feel like the energy that many of you are sending to them, Divine Feminines, is that you guys aren't alone. Like rebirth in winter, if you guys notice, like for winter, like it snows, everything kind of freezes over, everything kind of has to pause, right? Like even when you think of bugs, like what the hell happens to bugs? They literally like burrow underground. Some animals even hibernate where, you know, like literally they'll be asleep for like 6 months. It's like their whole system just shuts down. So I feel like a lot of you are rooting for them to enjoy the solitude and to not be freaked out by it, and to not feel like alone, and that even though relationships around them may be deteriorating and they may feel lonely, like they could feel a sense of rejection as well, because it could be like, again, like close family falling away, friends falling away. It is for the best. It is for the best, because I feel like they're going to realize that these situations, these places, these environments never meant them any good anyway. So yeah, that is the gist of where it is they are at right now. Let's see the outcome in terms of this connection, the love between you two. What's holding you two together? What's holding you two together? I feel like a lot of your divine masculines too, like they really, like when there's a moment of peace, when there's a moment of quietness, you are all they can think of, divine feminines. Okay, we have unrequited love. This could be something major on their mind right now, because we did have them wanting to rebuild the attraction, or build on the attraction. A lot of them are feeling like after everything, like even with them choosing this other path and creating all of this karma in their way and in both of your way, like, are you still going to want them after all of this? Or are you in this place of unrequited love? It's going to take them a lot to, I feel, realize or even sense this forgiveness energy from you. It's going to take courage from the divine masculines. Like, whoever is in this particular collective, now is your time to sit back, divine feminines, because like now it's a lot of your divine masculines doing the reaching out. Now it's a lot of your divine masculines shattering that ego and pride and realizing that like you're gonna get your justice. They're literally gonna come towards you and give to you. They're gonna show up. They're gonna like stay very, very patient until it takes you time to get to this forgiveness energy. Okay, this is going to be a cycle of many of them now coming towards you, and the tables are going to be turned. It's like a lot of you are going to all of a sudden start feeling like, you know what? I don't even know if I want to talk to you. I've waited all this time for you to come back, and now that you're here, I don't even know if I want to talk to you. They're going to wait. They're going to wait it out. There's no more blocking. There's no more running. They know who you are now, divine feminines. Okay, that's a strong message that's coming through in this reading. So I think I'm going to cap it there, guys, and go get myself a drink of tea. If you guys would like to connect for a personal session, you know where to find me, guys. I do have membership videos as well. If you're looking for my take on the journey, some personal experiences that I've had, join the memberships. Those videos are amazing. I've gotten great feedback on them. And then we also have our juicy 18+ readings as well, if that is part of your journey also, okay? I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next reading, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.